Welcome everyone, this is Pradyumna Malik. Today I will teach about network theory. So what is network theory? Network theory is a theory upon which every electrical subject are related, like your electrical machine, electrical power systems, your as well as your communication system, your control system, your instrumentation. Every subjects are related to network theory. So first of all, what is a network? What is a network? A network is any combination of electrical circuit is called network. So let's see. So this is a battery and this one is your resistor. So now you can say this is a network. Okay, so this is a network. And what is a circuit? What is a circuit? So any closed loop of a network is called circuit. So now in this network, so I can say this is a circuit. This is a circuit. So now what is basic difference between network and circuit? Between network and circuit. So you can see circuit is a closed path. Circuit is a closed loop. But a network is maybe it is a open path. So as you can see, every circuit is a network, but every network is not a circuit. So now what is the basic difference? So first one is circuit is a closed loop. Circuit is a closed loop, but network is somehow it is maybe closed loop or maybe open. So now another difference is in circuit every element current flows through every element, but here you can see in this network current cannot flow through every element. See, this is a battery, this one is positive, this one is negative. So obviously current will flow in this direction. Okay, so now see here it is an open path, so current won't flow in open path. So definitely current will flow in this direction. So as you can see, this element there is no current flowing through these elements. So this is the basic difference between network and circuits. So now what is circuit elements? So we'll study about circuit element. So circuit element can be divided into two parts. So first one is your active element, second one is your passive element. Passive element. So circuit may be classified into two categories. One is active element, second one is passive element. So now what is active element? Active element is capable of generating energy. Is capable of generating energy. So you can say a generator is active element. A generator is active element. Second one is you can say battery. A battery also active element. Third one a generator, battery and open operational amplifier. It is you can say these are active elements. So now what is passive element? Passive elements cannot generate energy. So you can say resistor is a passive element. Similarly inductor, capacitor, these are diodes, these are passive elements. Okay, so now active element, the element which can generate energy is called active element. Similarly passive element which cannot generate electricity is called passive elements. So now active element again divided into two parts. One is independent active element, second one is dependent active element. So now what is independent active element? So now independent active element you can say current source or voltage source is called independent active element. And another one you can say current source is also called independent active element because voltage source. So now this is the symbol of your voltage source or EMF. So So now this voltage source won't depend upon any parameter of that circuit. Suppose if I connect a resistance here or here, so this voltage source won't depend upon this resistance. That's why it is called independent voltage source. Similarly, if a current source is connected like this, so now if we add extra resistance, so this current source won't depend upon this load parameter or the resistance you have connected with that. That's why it is called independent current source. Similarly, dependent sources are divided into 4 categories. First one is current dependent current source. Second one is voltage dependent voltage source. Third one is current dependent voltage source. Fourth one is voltage dependent current source. So we will study dependent source in our next video. So now we will study about branches, nodes and mesh or loop. Branch, node and loops. So now for that, let's take an example. Let the voltage source is V, this resistance is R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. So now, first of all, what is branch? So branch represents the elements. So now you can see, so branch, so you can say this is a branch. From here to here, this is a branch. Okay, so branch represents an element. So you can say this one is a branch. Similarly, you can see this one also a branch from here to here. R1 is a branch. So you can say similarly R4 is also branch, R2 also branch, R5 also branch and R3 also branch. So from this figure, how many branches are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, see this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now here branches is, number of branches 6. So now second one is node. Second one is node. So now how many nodes are? What is node? First of all, what is node? Node is the interconnection of branches where 2 or more than 2 branches are connected. So see here, this one is a branch and this one is also a branch. So now this is a node. Node number 1. Similarly, here 3 branches are connected, this branch as well as this branch. So this one is also a node. Node number 2. You can say this one is also a node number 3, and you can say this one is a node number 4. So how many nodes are here? So here node is denoted as small n. Node is 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 nodes are here. And next one is loop. Next one is loop. So what is loop? So loop is the closed path of, so now how many closed path are here? 1, 2, 3. So here you can say loop is 3. So now branch, once again I am telling what is branch. Branch represents the element. Again node where 2 or more than 2 branches are connected, and loops, any closed path is called loops. So here we can write the formula V is equals to N plus L minus 1. In every circuit, this formula you can verify. So now here N equals to 4 plus L equals to 3. 4 plus 3, 7 minus 1, you will get 6. So here branch is 6.